Again, Wojcik, Farner, Bruging, Van Cleef, and Goldstein. Van Cleef did it all in that comeback. Warriors were down by as many as 25, got it down to a 74-70 game with a little under 2 minutes to go. Ended up losing 80-70. So used a lot of energy to try to get back into that game. Nearly got up and over the top, but Van Cleef was doing it all. High energy defense, chasing down loose balls, knocking down threes, scoring inside. He was the major reason the Warriors made that a close game at the end. Tip is up, controlled by the Falcons. They move right to left in front of us here for the first half, and scoring inside quickly is Brandon Keller. Little dump down to the low right block, and Keller did the rest. 2-0 Concordia Wisconsin lead. Just about 30 seconds gone by here. Opening possession offensively for the Warriors. Kick it out to the corner. Wojcik for three, no good. Rattles out. Keller rips down the board. Hand off to Zietlow, and CUW goes the other way. Zietlow behind a Keller screen, down the left side of the lane, high off the window, off the mark, too strong. Farner has the rebound, outlet to Wojcik. Wojcik spins around one defender. Van Cleef traveled, lost that pivot foot, he into it. Got that pass a step inside the arc, tried to go with a quick jab step toward the lane, but dragged that pivot foot with him. A little over a minute gone by here, 2-0 Falcon lead. Falcons 1-0 in conference. Warriors with their conference opener tonight. Ola Lake and George going to work underneath on Bruging. Traveling violation. Bruging, solid defense on the low left block. It'll be Warrior ball. WLC trying to get on the board here. Turnover. Ola Lake and George going the other way after a steal is fouled hard by Wojcik, and he'll have free throws coming up. Couldn't quite coax that layup in, with Wojcik raking at his arms. Ola Lake and George averaging about 5 points per game. Early in the year, everything's a small sample size. 7 of 12 at the free throw line, 58%. Well, you say 58, you say, oh, not that great, but 12 attempts. That one is short. One more on the way for George. Very early going here. 18:39 left in the first half. 2-0 Falcon lead. Second free throw is good. 1 of 2. 3-0 CUW. Wojcik will take it across the timeline for the Warriors. Wojcik, top of the key pass. Almost stolen again off the fingertips of George. Nearly had his second steal. He is jumping those routes on the wings. Need to be more sure of those passes and passing lanes right now for the Warriors. Side out inbound for Bruging. Warriors want to avoid ending up in the situation they ended up in on Saturday against Beloit as well, and that was falling behind double figures early. And they were trying to battle back all night. Pass inside Van Cleef, right at the rim. Trying to roll layup is good. First basket of the night, assist to Bruging. It is a 3-2 lead for CUW. Warriors on the board. Van Cleef, 19 points on Saturday. Getting more and more confident out there. This is still a relatively young Warrior team. Missing Colin Kennedy, all-conference player from last year. Scoop shot from Ola Lake and George in the lane off the mark. Rebound picked up by Zietlow. Didn't hit the rim, and now the officials will discuss whether or not there's a shot clock reset coming. And there is. All of the resets go to 20 this year. So you don't get that full shot clock back.
18 seconds.
Now they've got 3 on the shot clock. They reset it to 20, then it went back down to 3, now 18. Inbounding baseline left. Everybody's got turkey and gravy on their brains here. Everybody's just trying to work through it. Last night before a long holiday weekend. In the lane, up and under, smooth move. Shot is short, loose ball. Getting the rebound off the window, up and in. It's Jordan Johnson. Very nice move to get himself open for the initial shot. Came up short, but got his own rebound and put it back up from 10 feet using the window. 5-2 Falcon lead. Goldstein picked up the dribble, needs help, bounces it off to Wojcik. Wojcik to his right, high screen set by Farner. Lob it back to Bruging, 8 on the shot clock. Not a lot going on here for the Warriors on this set. Pass toward the top is stolen. Van Cleef gets it, CUW ball, I would think. They initially pointed to the Warrior direction. Now Johnson is getting set to inbound, and the two side officials are going to discuss what the call is here. That was an ugly final 8 seconds on that set. Scrambling around and then trying to save it on the other end of half court. Good defense from CUW, forcing the Warriors into that scramble mode. 3 minutes gone by here. 5-2 lead for the Falcons. Offensive foul as Olalakin George was trying to set things up. It is Jared Jers, moving screen on the wing. First on Jers, first on the Falcons. 2-2 game. Luke Umnes is in the game for the first time for the Warriors. Brugink catching deep on the left wing, trying to work on George in the paint, to the corner. Goldstein for three. Good. That will knock things up at 5. Simple drive and kick. Brugink got the double team in the paint. Goldstein open and drilled it. Goldstein very quiet against Beloit. Oh, what a feed, cutting right at the lane. Two-fisted flush for Brandon Keller. Nobody around him. Just slipped by that screen. Got the pass in stride and finished it with two hands. Falcons back in front, 7-5. Umnes mid-range, nearly turned it over. Now in the corner, pass deflected, stolen. Another Warrior turnover. 2-on-1 break. Up court, layup on the run, no good. Ball tapped around, and a loose ball foul will be called. I think on Zach Zuliger, who just checked in for the Warriors. Yep. Team second, his first. A lot of turnovers early for WLC. Only down 2, 7-5. Third turnover, though, already. Jers lobs it into George. Picked up by Brugink. Keller on the near wing. Three-point line extended. Olalakin George. Off to Johnson. Picked up by Umnes. Height advantage here for Johnson. Johnson working. Step back three in the corner. Rattled it in. Oh, man. Front iron backboard and dropped through. 10-5. 5 now for Jordan Johnson. Brugink will pop a deep two and step inside the arc on the left wing. 10-7, first two for Brugink. Again, averaging about 23 per game in the early going this year. Whistle before Jers takes it across the timeline. It's going to stay Falcon ball, not quite sure. Another shot clock issue here as they reset to 26. And now with a side-out inbound, Jers will set things up. Guarded by Umnes. Jers got by him using his long frame. Layup no good, overlaid it. Long rebound picked up by Umnes. Umnes across the timeline to Colin Biesterfeld. Feed it inside, Zuliger. Layup is good. Warriors, though, don't get back. Concordia quickly up court. Layup off the mark. Brandon Keller had beaten everybody after the made basket, but the layup hit the back iron, wouldn't roll in on the other end. Brugink stopping pop from 8 feet. And the Warriors are on a 6-0 run. 11-10 Warrior lead. They have dodged some bullets here, though. After a made basket, the Falcons just beat them down the floor. Luckily for the Warriors, a missed layup. That led to Warrior numbers going the other way and Brugink putting them in front. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside as well. Falcon ball when we come back. This is Warrior men's basketball. Back inside the Thomas Grace Center, John Hensler with you here as always. Appreciate you joining us at WLCsports.com on a rainy, windy day in southeastern Wisconsin. But we're a lot better off than they were in the northern part of the state. Got pounded with a huge snowstorm. A foot of snow in some areas. We just got rain. And a couple of rivals, only about 15 miles separating the two schools, Concordia and WLC here on Thanksgiving Eve. Warriors in front by a point. It is Concordia basketball. Jers driving, tied up by Umnes. Jump ball arrow belongs to the Warriors. Good defense from Umnes. Jers has the height and length advantage on Umnes in that matchup, and he's tried to use it twice. The first time he got to the basket, just couldn't finish with the layup. That time, Umnes sensed that same move coming and tied up the basketball as Jers was about to go up with it. Nice adjustment there from Umnes. 11-10 Warrior lead. Brugink step inside the arc, bouncing to the low left block. Zuliger couldn't handle it. Olalekin George found it loose out of bounds to stay with the Warriors. 10 on the shot clock. 14:24 left in the first half. 1 point Warrior lead. Umnes will inbound. Umnes, Zuliger, Brugink, Biesterfeld, and Goldstein out there right now for the Forest green and white. Inbound to Biesterfeld. Nice play. Biesterfeld's open for three. Too strong. Skipped it off the side iron. Johnson in transition. Triple team. Drive and kick all the way around for Jers. Wide open for three. 13-11. Beautiful awareness there. Jordan Johnson got that double team on the baseline. To the open Jers on the other end. Caleb Goldstein in rhythm, a foot beyond the arc, puts the Warriors back in front by one, 14-13. Goldstein only made one basket against Beloit. Has 2 threes already here tonight. Olalekin George angling his body in the lane. Got around 2 defenders. High off the window, good. Falcons seesaw back in front, 15-14. 13:30 remaining in the first half. Brugink, outside catch, Goldstein. Nice pass underneath. Zuliger, wide open. Goldstein, a different player tonight. Couple of threes, couple of assists. Getting active early. Jers launching a deep three. Or on the right side on the Panthers court logo. Neither team can miss right now. 18-16. 2-point Falcon lead. 7 minutes gone by first half. Zuliger, Biesterfeld, high post catch for Brugink. He'll back it out. 18 on the shot clock. Brugink one-on-one with Johnson. Cross-court pass. On this, feed it inside. Zuliger finishes again with nobody around him. Zuliger has 6, and they have all been uncontested, essentially. Because the Warriors are running the offense beautifully. Zuliger has found himself open 3 straight times. George for 3 in the right side. That's short. First miss for either team in quite some time. Rebound to the Warriors. Umnes, stutter step in the lane. Floater, left hand short. Rebound to CUW. Zietlow heads the other way. Up court, Olalekin George. Hand off to Zietlow. Crossover in the paint. Whip it out to Jers. He's open again. This time too strong for 3. Rebound Brugink. Jers had made his last 2 from beyond the arc. Camden Flowers set to get in for CUW. Goldstein looking for his third. Caleb Goldstein, I don't think too happy with the way he performed on Saturday. Has been a different player tonight. Steal, Umnes picked the pocket of Jers. Umnes in the lane, overlaid it in transition. Had a couple of CUW defenders trailing him. Tried to adjust and just put too much on it. Falcons head the other way. Zietlow knifing in off the window with the left hand. That makes it 21-20. Warriors lead is down to 1. First bucket for Zietlow. Brugink, hesitation, step back, free throw line, and rattles it in. After a slow first couple of minutes, both teams feeling it right now from the field. 23-20, Warriors up by 3. Jared Jers, another deep 3. This one short. Rebound off the fingertips of Goldstein. Picked up by Zietlow. Zietlow working outside the arc. Lob it inside. Pass that was intended for Alex Anthony. Off his fingertips, turned over. In transition the other way. Brugink for 3, short. Zietlow gets the long rebound. Umnes diving in there to try and steal it. 3-on-2 break. George on the left side. Layup rolls off. Rebound inside for Flowers. It's good. Check that Jordan Johnson. And that will get the Warriors lead down to 1. Timeout taken on the floor. 23-22. It is a 30. We'll step aside as well. This is Warrior men's basketball. Back inside the Time of Grace Center, John Hensler with you here as always. Appreciate you hanging out on your Wednesday at WLCSports.com or on the Warrior app. Hope you've got a good Thanksgiving weekend lined up. Big conference game here, conference opener for the Warriors. CUW playing their second in that conference game, but a rivalry matchup the night before Thanksgiving. It's been a good one. Warriors have a 1-point lead, 23-20. 22. 10:42 left in the first half. Wojcik is back in. Matty Farner returns for the Warriors. Drew Bernhagen on for the first time, and Van Cleet also back on the floor. Left wing catch for Wojcik. Camden Flowers into the first time for CUW. Zietlow nearly had a steal, but whistled for too much contact. That is the second team on CUW. First on Zietlow. It's been a clean game so far, about 10 minutes into it. 2 team fouls apiece. Inbound to Wojcik. Brandon Keller back in for CUW as well. Bernhagen open for 3 in the corner. Ring it up. 26-22. Warriors connecting from beyond the arc. Up by 4 as we approach the 10-minute mark first half. Johnson spinning on Van Cleet. Again draws a double team. Gets it back outside. Wide open look at the 3 for Flowers. Off the front rim, no good, but a really good look. Johnson's been doing that a lot. Dribble penetration, gets that double team, and then finds the open shooter. Simple, but not easy to do. High post catch, Brugink to the corner. Wojcik, pump fake on a 3, will drive on the baseline. Bernhagen catching outside, looking for his second 3. Too strong inside Van Cleet. After the offensive rebound. 4 now for Van Cleet, 28-22. Zietlow into the front court. Screen set to his right by Johnson. Zietlow, big crossover, lost the handle. 2-on-1 break. Bernhagen with Brugink on his left. Bernhagen weaving. Johnson was on his heels, had to commit. Bernhagen stayed on the attack. 5 off the bench. 30-22. And a turnover from Johnson. Just lost the dribble. Picked up by Van Cleet. What do you call a foul? On CUW. It's on Johnson. Johnson just taking it across the timeline, lost the handle. Now the Warriors opening up an 8-point lead with the ball, 9:05 and rolling in the first half. Warriors have been fairly hot from the field for about 6 or 7 minutes now. Brugink working travel. Big head fake from Brugink, trying to shoot one defender and then looking to move to his left. Move that pivot foot too. Goldstein back in. He has had a tremendous night already. 9 points with 3 threes and a couple of assists. Johnson into the front court. Zietlow catching right wing. 3-point line extended. Lob it inside. Keller clears the double team and finishes on the right side. Fundamentally sound from Brandon Keller. 30-24. Warriors lead is 6. Wojcik out to Goldstein. Another instance, just like Brugink, of getting moving a bit too quickly. And another traveling violation. Back-to-back turnovers. So the Warriors had run really clean offense, well executed, getting good shots, hitting them, but then back-to-back traveling violations. Speaking of turnovers, CUW gives it up in the backcourt. Wojcik with the steal, and then a foul will be called on Keller, I believe, as Wojcik was turning and burning the other way. That is the 4th team smart foul. That would have been 2-on-1 and an easy lay-in opportunity for the Warriors. It's not a shooting foul, it's only the 4th team. Forcing the Warriors to inbound, side out, and set things up. And giving your defense time to set up. 8:20 and running. First half. Warriors by 6, 30-24 with the ball. Bernhagen outside catch. Van Cleet in between the rings. Van Cleet, big crossover, attacking. Stop on the low right block. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Off the rim to the left side. Rebound to Olalaken George. Pretty move, just didn't get the kind home roll. Under 8 and running first half. Johnson picks up the handle. Gives it up to Flowers. Braden Persinger is in as well. Driving George, shot is in. Wipe it away foul before that on the ground. It is the 3rd team, first on Bernhagen. Yeah, Braden Persinger, 6'3" senior from Reedsville, in for the first time for the Falcons. Inbound will come from Johnson into Keller. 7:40 and rolling first half. 30-24, Warriors up by 6. Falcon basketball. Good matchup here tonight. And off to Persinger. 10 on the shot clock. Persinger driving on Wojcik. Too much contact, and that is in the act of shooting. A couple of free throws coming up for Persinger. Only 2 free throws on the year. 1 of 2 for Persinger so far. A very young season. Free throw for Persinger rattles out. Jurors back in for CUW. Luke Umnis and Andrew Brugink return for the Warriors. Bernhagen will sit, as will Wojcik. That was Wojcik's second foul. Second free throw for Persinger, also no good. Died on the back iron. 0 for 2. Rebound to the Warriors. Up by 6 with the ball. Brugink, left-hand handle, top of the key. Bounce it to Goldstein, looking for his 4-3. Caleb Goldstein, 12 now, first in double figures. 9-point Warrior lead, 33-24. What a difference he makes. Just couldn't quite get in the flow on Saturday. Step back. Flowers on the other end, 2 feet beyond the arc, drained it. Camden Flowers, his first bucket. 33-27. Well, Goldstein almost had another look at one. And they are doubling him now. Goldstein thought he was fouled. Van Fleet, Brugink. Goldstein wants it. Brugink threading the needle in between 2 defenders. Low right block, finishing with the left hand. 35-27. First 2 for Farner. Flowers, big crossover in the lane, high off the window, off the mark. Blocking foul called on Brugink, and this will lead to a couple of free throws for Flowers. Zuliger set to get back in. He had 6 quick points in his last rotation. The recipient of a lot of easy layups. Good Warrior offense led to wide open looks underneath for Zuliger, and he cashed them in. So Flowers at the charity stripe. Perfect 4 for 4 on the year. Missed that one. Back iron. Zuliger in. And Matty Farner will sit. Second free throw for Flowers, good. 1 of 2. 35-28. Warriors by 7. Have led for the majority of the half. Have led by as many as 9. CUW had leads early. Umnis, top of the key, near side catch, Brugink. CUW falling into a zone here, trying to disrupt the shooting. Brugink for 3. Away from distance for the Warriors. 9 now for Brugink, a 10-point Warrior lead, their largest, 38-28. Flowers on the right wing, George top of the key. Near side catch, Persinger. 15 on the shot clock, 5:50 and running first half. Jurors with a screen to his left. Spin move at the Warrior low, go inside the free throw line. Shot on the run, no good. Ball is loose, Jurors picks it up. Scoop pass off to Persinger. That putback attempt is no good. Another look inside and a foul called against the Warriors as the Falcons doing work on the offensive glass. Free throws coming up for Keller. Had a chance to watch quite a bit of Brandon Keller's high school career as well in Plymouth Panthers. Free throw is off the mark. CUW has missed a lot of free throws here. Ciclo will check in and Jordan Johnson returns. Second free throw is in. 1 of 2, 38-29. Warriors by 9. Good crowd on hand here tonight. The one thing you wish, and it makes sense because it's the night before Thanksgiving and you've got 2 teams close in proximity. Bad pass broken up and stolen. Ola Lake and George is going to throw it down with 2 hands on the right side. Good job. 38-31. That is his 3rd steal. He anticipates beautifully in the passing lane. Warriors have to be better. When he is at the top, he's got another steal. Ola Lake and George again. Layup is good. Oh, Ola Lake and George turning the tide. Feeling himself, and he should be. Timeout taken by the Warriors. Ola Lake and George has 4 first-half steals on his own 4-0 run with a dunk and a layup. Full timeout, we'll step aside. This is Warrior men's basketball. Back inside the Time of Grace Center, John Hensler with you here as always. Concordia was down 10 on a 5-0 run though, and 4 of those from Ola Lake and George. He has been jumping routes on the wings all night, has 4 first-half steals, and he just got them on back-to-back possessions. He's on his own personal 4-0 run. Jumped a route 2 possessions ago and then threw down with the right hand and then picked the pocket of Umnus the next time down and laid it in high off the window with a couple of defenders right on his back. So that gets the Falcons, not that they were out of it down 10, but right back into it down just 5. Warriors have to be more aware of number 4 defensively. CUW has switched to a rotating zone, and it has been effective. Almost another steal, this time Zietlow. Brugink, left wing, 3-point line extended, back to Van Creek. Warriors trying to dissect this zone. Very aggressive, nice pass inside, beautiful. Zuliger 8 points on 4 of 4 shooting for Zuliger. That's how you have to do it. Zietlow, wrap around, Keller, layup good on the low right block on the other end. Good ball rotation there. Keller has 9. It is 42-35 Warriors, up 5 with the ball. Just a little over 4 minutes left in the first half. Umnus, Zuliger in between the rings. Umnus, near side, 3-point line extended on the Catalyst Court logo. Bounce it to Zuliger in the high post. Zuliger feeling good. 8 points to the corner. Umnus open 3-ball corner. Boy, both teams are burning the nets here in the first half. 43-35, still 3:45 to go. Zietlow, and the defense has not been that bad. A lot of good offense, good ball rotation, and shots just being made. Zietlow working, handoff to Keller. Working in the paint. Keller thought a Warrior touched it. But it will be Warrior ball, up by 8 with the ball, 3:32 to go in the first half. As we were saying before, Ola Lake and George got back-to-back steals with a big dunk. When you saw this game on the schedule, Umnus down the lane, high off the window, rolls it in. Umnus feeling good as well. Everybody is. 5 points off the bench. Back to a 10-point lead, 45-35. But if you're going to have a game, Jared Jers, pass to the corner, Zietlow, shot from 15 feet, good. 45-37. You're going to have a game the night before Thanksgiving. You want the two teams to be relatively close to each other. You don't want an Aurora or Dominican driving 3 hours and then having to drive back. But also, you've got a lot of kids gone from campus already, and this is normally really well attended. It is still, but probably would be even more so on Saturday or Thursday night. Pass inside for Zuliger, broken up and stolen. Another Warrior turnover. That's been their Achilles heel in this half. Still have an 8-point lead. Jers in transition for 3, way too strong. Caught by Goldstein, and he'll find Bruggen. Warriors head the other way. Pass intended for Van Creek. Guess who? Ola Lake and George. Another steal. George driving up, no good. Contact, a foul, and George will have free throws coming up. Well, we've seen CUW Warrior games both here and in Mequon at the R. John Book Fieldhouse, where you get packed in, and it's a good rivalry matchup. Good nature, trash talk back and forth. It's fun. George at the free throw line, no good. Low line. Matty Carter, Colin Biesterfeld, Drew Bernhagen all back in for the Warriors. So maybe this being scheduled the night before Thanksgiving loses a little bit of that, but still a good crowd here. Second free throw for George is in. Ola Lake and George, 8 points, but more importantly has been a huge presence defensively. Tremendous instincts. Has 4 steals already. But it is a 7-point lead for the Warriors. They'll try and make it 10 with Brugink's 3. Won't rattle in. Rebound Keller. Hit the iron a couple of times, just wouldn't drop through. Conference opener for the Warriors. The Falcons 1-0 in conference with a win against Dominican in their back pocket. Johnson, fall away, step inside the arc, short, just caught the front iron. Rebound to Brugge. You'd imagine at some point both teams are going to cool down a bit. It has been a big offensive first half. 45-38, Bernhagen open for three, that is short. Johnson tipped the rebound to himself, and the Falcons go the other way. 90 seconds left in the first half. George, afterburners down the lane, right-hand layup, no good, short. Rebound, Farna. And Coach Onenson imploring his team to slow down a bit, set things up. Umness will take control. 20 on the shot clock, a minute and 5 seconds remaining in the first half. Warriors up by 7. Brugge, banging in the lane. Shot, high arcer, no good. Rebound, Jers. Jers head up, looking up the floor, nothing there. He'll hold up then. 20 to shoot for Olalake and George. 48 seconds remaining in the half. Zietlow, pump fake on a three, crossing over Bernhagen, now trying to spin on him. Bernhagen with him every step of the way. Pass to the wing, broken up and stolen. Matty Farner. Farner will head the other way. Olalake and George rejects the shot. No foul called. He got it clean. Coach Onenson can't believe it. On the other end, catching underneath, Zietlow is good. I think everybody expected the whistle there. Farner got that steal, and George came back with a block. But it was one of those situations where you're just anticipating a foul, didn't get called, and then it's like the Warriors just fell asleep a bit. Umness, a deep three, no good. Rebound, Biesterfeld, up, that's up the mark, tipping, no good. Farner's tipping again, no good. And that is how we end the first half. Warriors had 3 looks right at the rim there. Couldn't coax one down. Well, very entertaining first half. The Warriors have a 45-40 lead. Both teams shot well. Warriors turned the ball over a bit too much. And Olalake and George's defense, definitely a story in the first half. 4 steals, got that block on the Matty Farner steal at the end of the half as well. But he has really kept this CUW team in it. He accounted for that 4-0 run on his own. If you take those steals away and the points that the Falcons got off of them, instead of a 5-point game at halftime, the Warriors could be up 10, 11, 12 points. Totally different game, but the defense of Olalake and George, a difference maker in the first half. We'll step aside, get those first half stats coming up, break it down, and set up the second half. It is 45-40, Warriors by 5 at halftime. This is Warrior men's basketball.
The Warriors foul number 14, Matty Farner. This first personal, team first on the Warriors. Team second on the Warriors. Free throw line for CUW number 15, Ryan Keller, shooting 2. Kick ball. His second personal, team first on CUW. Free throw line for the three-point play for the Warriors, number 14, and Harmon. Time on the floor. Wisconsin Lutheran. It is a full timeout. And for CUW, number 13, Brandon Persinger, number 32, Jacob Lauren. For the Warriors, number 42, Zach Zuliger. Number 2, Colin Biesterfeld. Number 13, Luke Umnus. And number 24, Drew Bernhagen. CUW foul number 12, Joey Ezekiel. His third personal, second team foul on CUW. Free throw line for the Warriors, number 24, Drew Bernhagen, shooting 2. Coming in for CUW, number 24, Jordan Johnson. Number 21, Alex Antoni. The Warriors foul number 2, Connor Biesterfeld. First personal, team third of the Warriors. Next to Jordan Johnson. CUW foul number 32, Jacob Lord, his first personal, team third on CUW. And for Falcons, number 20, Brent Karsten. Remains Warriors basketball. the floor, Wisconsin Lutheran. It is a full timeout. CUW foul number 10, and his first personal 14 foul on CUW. And for Falcons number 4, Lake George. Begging for Warriors number 30, Caleb Goldstein. And number 23, Alex Van Creek. CUW follow number 2, juror, second personal, team 6. The Warriors follow number 42 is Zach Zuliger, his second personal 14 on the Warriors. 2 shots for CUW, free throw line, Lake George. Warriors basketball. Warriors follow number 11, Andrew Bruggen, his third personal, 15 all on the Warriors. 2 shots for CUW on the free throw line, number 24, Jordan Johnson. Back in for the Warriors, number 14, Eddie Farmer, replacing Zach Zuliger. for CUW number 12, Joey Zico. For the Warriors, number 42, Zach Suter. We have a timeout on the floor. Wisconsin Lutheran, a full timeout. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And game program for more information.
They're all on there.
The Warriors foul, number 30, Caleb Goldstein, is first personal, 6th team foul. CUW foul number 14, Ryan Flowers, his first personal, 19 foul. And for the Warriors, number 2, Ryan Biesterfeld, earns the bonus. Turnover, CUW basketball. Warriors foul number 30, Caleb Goldstein, his second personal, team 7 for the Warriors. Free throw line for CUW number 4, like George. Shooting 2. Warriors basketball. CUW basketball. The Warriors number 13, with Umnus. Replacing Andrew Rugen. Where's foul number 13, Luke Umnus, his second personal.
Supposed to be open.
18 foul on Warriors. Free throw line for CUW number 4. Nick George shooting 1-1 for Warriors. Back in at 11, Andrew Rugen. Replacing outstanding. Warriors CUW foul number 4, Nick George. His first personal 19 foul. 1-1 for the Warriors, number 11, Andrew Rugen on the free throw. Earns the bonus. Checking in for CUW number 11, Michael Campbell. Replacing Nick George. Checking in for Warriors number 23, Alex Landry. For Andrew Rugen. Warriors foul number 3, Andrew Wojcik. His third personal. 19 foul. earns the bonus. One minute remaining. CUW foul number 2, Jones. Third personal, 10-team foul. Double bonus for Warriors, Goldstein. Unfavorable. And for Warriors, number 23, on stand 3, number 22, Cole Hartke. Also number 21, Charter Stevie, number 34, Anthony Rosa. And number 1, Randy Johnson Jr. In for CUW number 10, Nolan Gray. Also in for the Warriors, number 41, John Bailey. Three-point basket, Grant Preston. CUW foul number 11, Michael Campbell. This first.